What's happening? It's Big K.A. We back in this thing. K2 Gutty Sleep with Could Have Patron 1 to fuck. I keep doing this shit. What's up, my Quasites? Big Kwasimodo on this building. If you don't know, I have a other channel called K.A.Vuitton. I keep doing that intro here. I gotta stop that. When you master record, bro, you don't make sense. Anyways, we just here to have a discussion. So recently I came across a video, let me get bro name right, How I Actually Grew on YouTube Realistic by Jeff Lubin. Shout out him. I was like, let me tell my experience being on this platform for like what, 4 years. So let me get my experience. Now I know all of us, especially if you're a small channel, like again my main channel, which is at like 591 subscribers, and this is the second channel where I kind of more random thoughts that's not tailored to what I talk about there. Basically, my first channel is a hip-hop channel. I mostly cover hip-hop and R&B and like some black culture conversations over there. So basically, again, so this is more of the free-flowing channel. I can just talk my shit basically and talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about if I see it interesting or whatever have you, right? With that being said, you know, I was like, you know what, fuck it, let me say my experience. Again, I'm not doing this video on the channel I'm talking about, but bro, it's the main channel. It's the sister channel or brother channel, whatever have you. By the way, check out that channel and this channel. Like and subscribe. Alright, enough pandering. Let's talk about it. So I started this shit in July 23rd, July 24th, 2021. Sorry, 2020, sorry. I believe. It was the end of July I started this channel. So, little backstory, I always said I could do YouTube. One of my homeboys, you know what I'm saying, boy 123 Jim, he's been doing YouTube since high school. I always said I could do YouTube. I was like, yo, bro, I could do this shit, yo, bro. I'm funny, I'm this and that. I think I'm a class clown. I could do this shit. So I remember, sadly, I had a loss in the family. My father passed away, and it got to the point I was like, instead of just being here and sulking, let me take some of that energy and turn it into positive. You know what, fuck it, let me start a YouTube channel, fuck it. The marathon continues, let's go brazy. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, let's go brazy. So that kind of put a fire, in a sense, put a fire under my ass to, you know, let's try this shit. I always been talking, I could do this shit, let's try this shit. So boom, made the channel, try this shit, bro. If you seen the quality in the beginning, literally, I had like a fucking Galaxy, Samsung Galaxy S6 as the camera, and then the fucking the light, because I didn't want to turn on this light. I didn't like how it looked in the video. Was a fucking Galaxy 4, and I was just shining the fucking flashlight. It was so bad, it's embarrassing. Literally, if you go to the main channel, scroll all the way down to the first video, Jesus, that video's still there. Now again, I could be like one of those dudes like, oh, delete all the bad videos, private them so nobody sees them ever again. But honestly, bro, like, bro, it's part of my journey to be trash. I've coined, at the time I coined, I'm one of the trashiest YouTubers. Not making fun of myself as well, but also like, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, I just figured it out on day one, I'm super pristine and all this bullshit. Like, bro, I'm going to evolve, I'm going to get better. I'd rather you be here from the beginning and see how trash I was, to the point you could be like, hey, bro, I was rocking with bro. I remember how garbage he was. Look at him now. He really smooth. He doing his thing, bro. Instead of just sitting here and being perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect. Nobody figures it out all the time on day one. Yes, there's some fucking channels that, like, bro, their first video, they pop off. But it is what it is. Also, every motherfucker's not like Mr. Beast and will just go through videos of, oh, study the algorithm, do audition. Niggas don't got time for all that bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. Not everybody. Motherfuckers just making their vids. Anyways, with that being said, so did that. 4 years later, I'm here. 591 subscribers on the main channel. And basically, I just want to talk about my experiences. Now, thankfully, like, doing this from that very trash perspective did make me comfortable talking in front of the camera. Oh, you can see in the first video, I was nervous. I didn't know what the fuck to say. I was going off topic. But yeah, it makes you get comfortable talking in front of the camera. Also, I wanted to see if I could do it. Mind you, pandemic time, you can't really go anywhere. You think, oh, it's perfect time. I was in college at the time. So it's like, you got to do that while you're figuring out school. I did take a gap semester because I was thinking eventually would physically go back into school, which I think would be better for me. But no, so I had to do all that shit online. So doing that, also working, and then figure out this YouTube shit. So it's like, you kind of had to, I had to drill it in me like, yo, I gotta make time for this somehow, some way. I gotta do this shit. So that was number one, and I was proud of it. I think in the first year, like, I was consistent. I dropped like almost every day. So I'm like, nah, I could do this shit. I could work this shit into the schedule. Also, but while also having like a personal life and going out with friends, you know, having a girlfriend and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So once you figure that out and how to maintain it and work it around your fucking busy schedule, that's the first part. Now, of course, your content should evolve and you should check out other people that kind of do similar things to you to maybe get ideas for videos, or just, oh, this is how they do, or oh, you like that edit, you like that transition, and maybe add it to your repertoire and try to do it. Now, one thing about me is doing this channel, a lot of motherfuckers have personas, they might not sit here and say that, but I was just like, yo, I'm gonna be unapologetically me. A lot of people like to script their videos. You hear it a lot of time when you go watch these other motherfuckers that do this, or how to be successful on YouTube, like, oh, you should script your videos, and that works for people. I'm not here to knock that. Me personally, I don't got time to write a little script and oh, this and that and this. Like, bro, some of my shit is off the cuff. Some of my shit just comes with jokes. And a lot of this shit, I'm reporting on stuff that's happening in the hip-hop industry, whether it's a court case or a person passing away. How the fuck am I going to write a script for that? I'm basically going to be looking at the article and condensing the article. Rather, I could just have my phone here like this and read the fucking article. That's why I just read the article. If you see my videos, bro, it's just like a regular motherfucker. It's just like what the fuck you would do, just there's no camera on you. You would see some shit that intrigues you, you would look at your phone and you would read the shit. And I'm saying it to the camera, while also giving, I guess, eye contact to whoever's watching this in general. And then also, like, saying my piece to it. That's when the phone is down and I'm kind of talking to you and doing my little hand signs and all this shit. That was the style I wanted, because I'm like, bro, at least it feels more real. I'm not trying to be no cookie cutter perfectionist. At least it seems more real, and that's kind of what I wanted to give to people, rather than just being a fake motherfucker. Let's keep it a buck. Now, what I will say, what I've learned from YouTube is, number one, again, you're not going to figure it out. And the one thing I hate about all these other people's like niche down and all this shit, like, don't get me wrong, some channels just focus on a specific thing. That's perfectly fine. Like my channel, I couldn't have this conversation on there. I mean, I could post it. It probably wouldn't get as much views compared to me talking about like Cardi B and Offset's divorce, or Nicki Minaj getting sued by a barb, or something along those lines. It wouldn't get as much views. I still don't get as much views. But either way, I have this channel to make more videos like this. Also, going back to that, I remember one thing, also is certain videos you might put a lot of effort into don't really go up. Other videos where you're just like, whatever, you just shooting the shit, you might have been tired that day, it's not your best effort of video, you're like, fuck it, I'm just throw it up, I need something to upload. They do crazy. Like, sometimes you just never know what it is. It could be basically a really enthralling topic. Sometimes a motherfucker just come in there like, bro, I like the way you talk. You just there. You just there, you just talking your shit. Literally. It's just, you can't explain it sometimes. It's just, stuff just happens. With that being said, like, as much as, you know, the numbers are important, you want to grow fast, you want to be like your ex-favorite YouTuber you have, bro, sometimes, bro, you just got to stay on that journey. Like I said in the beginning, the marathon always continues. Your race and such's race is not going to be exactly the same. They might get there quicker. You might get there quicker. But at the end of the day, bro, y'all doing the same shit, but it's different how y'all go about it, and it's going to look different how y'all, I guess, grow. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I suck with these metaphors. Anyways, back to what I was saying. That's what you learn. One of my biggest videos I remember was the Pop Smoke video when I was just shooting the breeze. Again, academics kind of like, in my opinion, broke the news. I was shooting the breeze. When Pop Smoke did pass away, there was a girl there, and she was just saying that his brother set him up or whatever have you. And I was just telling it because, again, nobody wants to go watch a 6-hour stream. I heard this shit is very compelling. Let me talk about this shit and throw it up. And I throw it up. Maybe I was one of the first people at the time to throw it up or say this perspective. And yeah, it blew up. So with that being said, I just put up whatever title. I put up whatever fucking thumbnail, and it did what it did. And to be fair, at that time to even now, it's at like, what, I think like 17K people have seen it. Like, pat myself on the back, because again, trash ass equipment. Like, literally, I got ring lights and shit now, but trash ass equipment. But I still like had the hustle. Like, bro, I'm gonna do this shit, so I gotta pat myself on the back. the most important thing I could really say is be consistent. Now, again, if you're trying to be like a Mr. Beast or whoever have you, again, it might take longer. You might have to try some new shit again. But depending on your level of success, it is what it is. Also, just find what you like to talk about. Don't be like a robot. Again, this music shit I kind of wanted to talk about. I wanted to break things down. So, of course, that was easier for me. But again, find what you like to talk about. Also, with this niche shit, don't get me wrong. Again, depending on your channel and what you exactly talk about, it's good to have a niche or niche down. So, you know, so you're not too specific, yada, yada. You look at your contemporaries, yada, yada. All good advice. But some people, honestly, you just do whatever. That's the one thing I hate. If you ever go on Social Blade and when Social Blade tries to categorize you as a channel, now again, my other channel could be music because I mostly cover music topics, hip-hop topics. They don't have a hip-hop option. With that being said, with a channel like this, I'm just shooting the shit. You might hear me talk about video games. You might hear me talk about TV shows. I have a video like this. You never know. And for other channels, it depends. I like what Jeff said in his video when he was basically like, yes, I'm into tech. He said he had a video about sneakers. He had another video about something else. Bro, you don't necessarily have to have a niche. Sometimes you just have a channel where you speak about things that you like. And you have to like it. Because again, if you don't like doing this shit, why are you doing this shit? Yes, you could be doing it because you want money. You want like maybe fame or whatever, brand deals, whatever have you. But again, you're going to get burnt out. I get burnt out from time to time. Sometimes there's a lot of news. Sometimes I feel like we're all human. We deserve breaks. But especially if you're not liking the content, at least I like the content I do. If you're not liking the content and it's a chore for you to do some of this shit, you're never going to want to fucking record. And that's what you got to learn about this shit. Again, everybody's journey is different. I'm not going to sit here and be like, these are the 4 things you need to do if you want to be great on YouTube. These 3 aspects can make your channel go from 0 to 1 million subscribers. I'm not doing that bullshit, bro. Everybody has a different fucking channel, a different way of making videos, a different personality. Everybody's fucking different. And I miss the days of YouTube when it used to be YouTube broadcast yourself. I feel like that was when it was at its purest. But if you do want some advice for not even popular, but somewhat of a YouTuber, I guess, basically, get comfortable talking to the camera and doing your vlogs or whatever have you. Get comfortable. Consistency, staying consistent, you know, doing the videos, getting them out. Honestly, work ethic and organization, I will say. Try to set it for yourself. If you can only get up like 2-3 videos a week, that's perfectly fine. It just depends on you. If you could get more out, that's perfectly fine. Maybe, you can't record in the morning. You have classes, bro. 5 a.m., bro. Sit down and record. Bro, there's been a amount of the times I woke up at 2 in the morning and recorded some shit. Again, it just depends on your work ethic. Also, bro, not to say it because it does sound cliche, like, run your own fucking race. It doesn't matter what the fuck these other dudes do. They have these subscribers. You are starting now. Figure out what you like to talk about and talk about it and figure it out. It's all growing pains. Figure it out. How to, I guess, stand out inside of the herd or in front of the herd. Whatever that fucking expression is. I fucked up my way of speaking. But to stand out, you know, to drive people to come to you. Yes, thumbnails and titles aren't important. Don't get me wrong, but you gotta like what the fuck you're doing. Don't just be a shell of yourself. Try to come up with new ideas. Figure out what the fuck you want your channel to be about instead of looking at somebody else and just doing the exact same thing. Because sure, you might get subscribers. Sure, you will get like monetization. You might get there, but at some point you will get burnt out. And you will feel like your audience doesn't know you and it's a shell of yourself. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to act like my audience knows me 100%. Probably why I got this channel. I'm just shooting the shit here more without topics. But I will say this. At least you'll be more proud of your fucking content. Sure, I'm not saying I'm going to be the next biggest YouTuber. I hope so. By the grace of God, I am. But at the same time, at least you can look back and be happy at yourself. Shit. Maybe, hey, grow up, have some kids, have some nephews, and hey, listen, your daddy, hey, I wasn't a big YouTuber like them, but hey, I shot my shot. So, hey, if you guys want to try and do something, try and do it. You never know what will come from it. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. That's really my experience, more realistic at least. I'm not gonna sell you about, oh, you should do this, or this is how you could seamlessly recommend checking out another video and all this other shit. Like, I don't have time for that. That's nice, that's dandy, all that bullshit. But I would want to give you a realistic experience of an idiot just trying to figure it out. And I'm that idiot, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, if you like anything I said, pretty much, and you just want to give me a chance, again, like I said, the main channel's in the links in the description. I'll pop it up again here somewhere. Subscribe here if you just have random thoughts and you just like to shoot the shit. And besides that, it's your boy Kwasimodo signing off for the day. Hey, have a great day. Aye.